I've traveled to many places, but Seoul is different. There's an immediate sense of excitement the moment you arrive, as if the city itself is welcoming you with open arms. The anticipation builds as you step out into the vibrant streets, feeling the pulse of a place that never seems to sleep. The city's energy is magnetic, futuristic skyscrapers beside ancient alleyways. It's a place where tradition and innovation coexist in perfect harmony, creating a landscape that's both visually stunning and deeply meaningful. This blend of old and new makes Seoul endlessly fascinating. Every street tells a story, and every building seems to hold a secret from the past or a promise for the future. Every corner promises a surprise. Whether it's a hidden cafe, a centuries-old temple, or a bustling market, you never know what you'll find next. I arrived with my heart pounding, eager to dive in. The city's rhythm is contagious, and I couldn't wait to become a part of it, even if just for a little while. The air buzzed with music, laughter, and the aroma of street food. Neon lights flickered overhead, and the sounds of vendors calling out their specialties filled the night. I wanted to taste, see, and experience everything. My senses were on high alert, hungry for new flavors and unforgettable moments. For me, food is the gateway to understanding a culture. It's through each bite that you connect with the people, their history, and their way of life. In Seoul, that story starts on the streets. The markets are alive with color, sound, and the irresistible smell of sizzling dishes. The street food here is legendary. Pictures and videos don't do it justice. You have to be here to taste it fresh and hot, to truly understand. I set out to find the hidden gems locals love. I wanted to go beyond the guidebooks, to discover the flavors that make Seoul unique. With an empty stomach and a full heart, I stepped into Seoul's vibrant streets. The possibilities felt endless, and every step brought a new adventure. I was ready to get lost, to let the smells guide me. There's a certain magic in wandering without a plan, letting curiosity lead the way. The city felt like a giant open-air restaurant. Everywhere I looked, people gathered to share meals, laughter, and stories. My adventure was just beginning, and I could already sense it would be unforgettable. There was so much to see, taste, and experience, and I was ready for it all. I was here to eat, explore, and fall in love with Seoul. Each moment felt like a new chapter in a story I'd always wanted to live. This was the start of something delicious. Let's begin this journey together, one bite at a time. My first stop, Myeongdong, a district that's world famous for its shopping and, even more so, for its incredible street food scene. This is where Seoul's energy truly comes alive after dark. The moment I stepped in, my senses were overwhelmed by the sheer vibrancy of the place. Bright lights, lively chatter, and the irresistible aroma of food everywhere. Sizzling food on every corner, vendors enthusiastically shouting to draw in hungry passers-by, and crowds weaving through the neon-lit chaos. It was a sensory overload in the best way possible. The air was thick with sweet and savory aromas, each one more tempting than the last, making it impossible not to stop and sample something new. Grilled chicken skewers sizzled over open flames. Sugary pastries glistened under the lights. Each scent seemed to tell its own delicious story. Every stall was a new adventure, offering something unique, from spicy rice cakes to crispy fried treats. The stalls themselves were vibrant and full of character, some flashy and modern, others humble but steeped in tradition and history. Watching the vendors cook was like seeing artists at work, each with their own style and secret recipes passed down through generations. I slowed down, soaking in the electric atmosphere, letting the sights and sounds wash over me. Families gathered to share steaming dumplings, friends laughed together over gooey cheesy corn dogs, and strangers bonded over shared bites. Food brought everyone together, no matter where they were from or what language they spoke. In Myeongdong, the language was flavor, and every dish was a conversation waiting to happen. I felt instantly connected to the city and its people, united by a shared love for good food and good company. My food adventure had truly begun, and every new taste was a discovery. Every bite was a celebration. The energy was contagious, and I couldn't help but smile at the joy all around me. I was exactly where I needed to be, surrounded by the heart and soul of Seoul's street food culture. Myeongdong was a feast for all the senses, a place where every moment felt alive and unforgettable. I couldn't wait to try my first dish. Let's eat and see where this delicious journey takes us next. My first must-try, tteokbokki, Korea's street food king. I found a stall with a bubbling pan of fiery red sauce and chewy rice cakes. The spicy sweet aroma was irresistible. The vendor handed me a steaming cup. Time to dig in. The first bite, a perfect balance of heat and sweetness. The gochujang gave it depth. The rice cakes were satisfyingly chewy. Fish cake slices soaked up the sauce, adding another layer of flavor. Around me, locals and tourists alike enjoyed their own cups. Tteokbokki was more than food. It was a shared ritual. Laughter, spice, and community filled the air. Eating tteokbokki on a busy Seoul street made me feel like a local. It was a taste of daily life, a connection to the city's soul. This simple dish was the perfect introduction to Korean food culture. I finished every last bite, already craving more. The journey was just getting started. Tteokbokki set the bar high. I was hooked. What's next? After the spice, I craved something sweet. The air was thick with the scent of caramelizing sugar and toasted nuts, drawing me deeper into the bustling night market. The long queue led me to hotteok, sweet Korean pancakes. The anticipation in the line was almost as delicious as the treat itself. Watching the vendor fill dough with brown sugar, cinnamon and nuts, then press it on the griddle, was mesmerizing. The sizzle and aroma promised something special, and I couldn't look away as the pancakes turned golden and crisp. The first bite, crispy outside, molten brown sugar inside. The steam rose up, carrying the scent of cinnamon and caramel. It was pure comfort, the cinnamon warmth and nutty crunch unforgettable. Each mouthful was like a hug on a chilly Seoul evening. No wonder the line was so long. People of all ages waited patiently, eager for their turn to taste this iconic snack. Next up, Gyeongbokgung, fish-shaped pastries filled with sweet red bean paste. Their playful shape and golden color made them irresistible. The vendor poured batter into fish molds, added filling, and revealed golden treats, crisp outside, soft inside. The process was quick but precise, and the result was a warm, handheld delight. The red bean paste was sweet and earthy, a classic Korean snack. It was a taste both familiar and new, comforting, yet exciting. Then came the tornado potato, a spiral-cut deep-fried potato on a stick, dusted with cheese powder. It was a snack that looked as fun as it tasted. Salty, cheesy, and fun to eat, it was addictive. Each crunchy bite was a burst of flavor, and I found myself grinning with every mouthful. Seoul's streets were a playground of sweet and savory snacks. The energy was infectious, and every corner promised a new taste adventure. Each stall offered a new surprise. From traditional favorites to modern twists, there was always something unexpected to try. Every bite was a discovery. The variety was endless. I felt like a kid in a candy store, eager to sample everything in sight. From molten pancakes to crispy potatoes, I was in snack heaven. My hands were full, but my appetite for adventure was even bigger. The adventure was as much about the people as the food. Friendly vendors shared stories and smiles, making every stop memorable. Every vendor had a story. Their passion and pride shone through in every snack they made. Every snack was a memory in the making. Sharing bites with friends and strangers alike, I felt connected to the city in a whole new way. Seoul's street food scene was pure joy. The laughter, the flavors, and the sense of discovery made every moment unforgettable. I couldn't wait for more. With every step, I knew another delicious surprise was just around the corner. Eating street food in Seoul is pure magic. You're in the heart of the action. No walls, no barriers. Watching your food made fresh connects you to the city. The atmosphere is relaxed, informal, and full of life. You point, pay, and eat. Simple, delicious, communal. Strangers become friends over shared snacks. I remember eating Gyeongbokgung, a fluffy egg bread, beside an elderly man. He gave me a thumbs up. No words needed. Food broke the ice, creating instant connection. These moments are what make street food special. It's about more than eating. It's about community. Every bite tells a story. Every stall has a soul. Standing in Seoul, snack in hand, I felt truly alive. This is the real taste of the city. After days of feasting, I craved history. Gyeongbokgung Palace was the perfect place. The Grand Gwanghwamun Gate felt like a portal to another era. The city's noise faded, replaced by calm and awe. The palace grounds were vast, the architecture stunning. Vivid colors, intricate woodwork, sweeping roofs. Every detail told a story of resilience and tradition. Built in 1395, destroyed and rebuilt, The palace symbolizes Korea's enduring spirit. I imagined kings, queens, and guards moving through these halls. The royal guard changing ceremony was a highlight. Colorful uniforms, precise marching, drums echoing through the air. History came alive before my eyes. The palace was once the heart of a kingdom. Now, it's a living reminder of Korea's past. Walking these grounds was humbling and inspiring. The contrast with the modern city was striking. Gyeongbokgung was a window into another world. My exploration of Seoul's royal past had begun. I was ready to see more. I ventured deeper into the palace, reaching the main throne hall, Gyeongbokgung. The royal throne, golden dragons above, radiated power. I stood in awe, imagining the ceremonies that once filled this space. The palace wasn't just for show. It was a home. I wandered through royal quarters and kitchens, picturing daily life centuries ago. The Gyeonghwaru Pavilion, floating on a pond, was breathtaking, a place for royal banquets and celebrations. The reflection on the water was pure serenity. Visitors in colorful hanbok added to the time travel effect. The palace felt alive, not just a museum. History and present blended seamlessly. Every corner held a story. The experience was immersive and vibrant. Koreans' pride in their heritage was clear. Gyeongbokgung was a living piece of history. I left inspired by its beauty and legacy. Beyond the palace halls I found the gardens, a world apart. Nature replaced grandeur, offering peace and reflection. Lotus ponds, stone bridges and hidden pavilions created a tranquil escape. The Myeongdong Pavilion, on its own island, was picture perfect. I sat quietly, listening to birds and rustling leaves. Here, even kings found solace. The gardens revealed the human side of royalty. I imagined their quiet walks, moments of contemplation. The connection to the past felt personal. Leaving the gardens, I carried their peace with me. Gyeongbokgung was more than history. It was an emotional journey. Seoul's contrasts made it unforgettable. My time in Seoul was a journey of contrasts. Chaotic street markets one day, peaceful palaces the next. That's Seoul's magic: food, history and culture in one city. The taste of hotteok, the sight of palace guards, the peace of royal gardens. These memories stay with me. Travel is about feeling a place, connecting with people and tasting stories. Seoul gave me all of this and more. I'm already dreaming of my next visit. What about you? Where does your heart want to go? Maybe it's Seoul, maybe somewhere else. Whatever your dream, chase it. The world is full of flavors and stories. Just take the first step. Thanks for joining me on this journey. If you enjoyed it, subscribe for more adventures. Share your dream destination in the comments. I'd love to hear your stories. Until next time, keep exploring and stay hungry.